Welcome to Flow with Annie. Today we'll be doing a lot of spinal movements, so get comfortable on your mat, hands on your knees. We'll just start with some gentle neck rolls, starting off slowly. Take your head over to one shoulder, down towards your chest, over to the other side and around a few times, taking it as slow or as fast as feels comfortable. And then spin it over to the opposite side. So nice, just beginning to wake up that spine. This is a place where people can hold a lot of tension, so just leaning into those feelings that might come up. On your next exhale, bring your shoulders down your back, and we'll begin to replicate that same movement with our entire torso. So spinning in one direction, really loosening up, and then when you're ready and feel good, turn the opposite way. Flipping over those knees, you'll meet me in a tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Your gaze is in between your palms to elongate your spine. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, flip your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine and drop your head. Flow with breath to movement. Inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat pose. Continuing to warm up our spine, take this as you need, as slow or fast as you need to go. Meet me back in tabletop with a neutral spine. We'll inhale, send our arm up to the sky, and exhale, thread the needle. Place your face down to the mat, and you can extend your left hand forward for a deeper twist. Pull your left arm back underneath your shoulder, and we'll exhale, sending our fingers back up to the sky and plant it back down gently onto your mat. Inhale, lift your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Again, placing our cheek down to that mat, and option to extend your other arm forward for a deeper twist. Pull your right hand underneath your shoulder, lift those fingers up to the sky, and meet me in a tabletop, pushing back to your downward facing dog. This one is the first of our practice, so really pedal out those knees, lean into things, push your hips forward and back, whatever you need. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. You've got this. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it through for a high runner's lunge. Exhale, bring your right hands up towards the sky for a twist. So good, you guys, you've got this. Plant your hand down onto your mat and send your right leg back into a three-legged dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it through for a high runner's lunge, sending those left fingers up towards the sky, really feeling that twist through our spine. Plant your hands down. Exhale, send your foot back into a three-legged dog and meet me in downward facing dog. On an inhale, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, or taking ragdoll arms, finding a little sway here. And when you're ready, inhale up to a mountain pose. Lift those fingers to the sky, gaze at your fingertips, really feeling this. On an exhale, spin your torso to the left and tee out your arms. Pull up through the crown to straighten your spine. Inhale, mountain pose, arms meet at the top. Exhale, spin your torso to the other side. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. neutral spine. Exhale, we'll meet in a high plank for our first chaturanga. Exhale, low plank, tuck your elbows in towards your mid-body. Inhale, upward facing dog, shine your chest forward, and an exhale, downward facing dog. On an inhale, gaze to the top of your mat, and exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant those hands for another chaturanga. You're always welcome to push back directly into a downward facing dog if you need to, right? We'll continue this flow together. So exhale, meeting me at the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Take this at your own pace. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant those hands for another chaturanga. Inhale, right foot up into a three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it through to a crescent lunge. On an exhale, spin open to your warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Plant your hands down to the mat, and inhale, send your foot back to a three-legged dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, taking this to the other side into your high crescent lunge. Flip your palms open to that warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, and exhale, cartwheel your hands down into a high plank. Inhale, right foot up, three-legged dog. Exhale, high crescent. We'll flow through this once more together, taking it at your own pace, breath to movement. Inhale, reverse your palm, and exhale, plant your hands back down to the mat, sending that foot into a three-legged dog. You've got this. Left foot high. Exhale, pull it through. On an inhale, lift up into your crescent, and exhale, warrior two. Flip your palms, reverse. You've got this. Keep going. Plant your hands down. We'll take this over to the right side once more. I might have lied to you guys, adding another variation. You know where we're going with this. Lifting up into that warrior two at your own pace. Reverse your warrior, and on an inhale, bring it over to a side angle pose. Legs will stay in the same warrior stance. Bottom hand sends down to the floor and top hand up to the sky. Breathe. For an additional twist, place that top hand behind your back in the crevice of your hip and peel that shoulder open to shine your heart up. On an inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg, and exhale, cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Taking this to the left side, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it through. On an inhale, lift up to your high crescent and spin those palms open to your warrior two. So beautiful. Inhale, reverse, and exhale, side angle pose on the other side. Gaze should be to the top of your fingers or to the bottom of the mat. Again, option to take a deeper twist here. Remembering to breathe. On your next inhale, twist out of that. Reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg, and exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Left foot lifts into a three-legged dog and placing it back down on the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of that. Inhale, mountain pose, grow tall in your stance. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to mountain, arms overhead, and exhale, chair pose. Hips send back, knees stack over ankles, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisted chair. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Bring your hands close to heart center and twist as hard as you can, allowing your exhales to take you deeper. Tee your arms out and place your left hand down to the mat and extend your left leg. We'll meet back in a twisted runner's lunge. Breathe here. Our spine should be nice and warmed up. And on an exhale, bring both hands down to the mat and send it back into a downward facing dog. We'll go through this on the other side now. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mount. Inhale, mountain pose, and exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose once more, and exhale, chair pose. Your weight should be in your heels, so much so that you can lift your toes up. Check in with your toes and make sure you're able to lift those off the mat. And on an exhale, we'll twist into our chair, bringing our right elbow to the outside of our left thigh. Using our core here, tee out our arms, place that right hand down to the mat, right leg extends for our twisted runner's lunge. Breathe here. Your gaze should be up towards your fingers or down towards the mat to protect our spine. Both hands can find the mat and kick back into a three-legged dog. Knees bend into a tabletop. We'll spin open to a gate pose. Our left leg and arm will extend in opposite direction. Feel this in your side body. Twist out of that, meet me back in a tabletop. We'll take it to the other side. Exhale, right arm and leg extend in opposite direction. Push your hips forward. And when you're ready, meet me back in a seated position on your mat. We'll take it over to a seated figure 4. You can scooch your butt in towards your foot and take the right ankle, placing it over your thigh, and flex your foot to protect your knees. Your spine should be straight and upright, so feel free to use your hands behind you to strengthen this pose. Remember to breathe. We're almost done here. Just a few more minutes of relaxation. We'll take this to the other side, placing our opposite ankle over our thigh and making sure that our foot is flexed to protect our knee joints. We'll unravel out of that and place our whole bodies down on the mat, getting comfortable. We can take our knees into our chest, hold on to your right knee, extend your left, and take that over into your opposite hand for a supine twist. Feel free to tee or cactus your arms out, and your gaze should follow your hands. Thanking your body for all that it's done in the last 15 minutes. You deserve this rest. We'll take it over to the opposite side. Bend your left knee into your armpit and take it over to the opposite side in your hand for a supine twist. Gaze falls opposite. Feel free to stay here for as long as it's comfortable, and you've finally made it to your Savasana. Deep breaths and try to stay present. Begin to wiggle your hands and feet once you're comfortable. Blink your eyes open and enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you for being here with me, and I hope to see you again.